Hey everyone, so today we're going to be doing a get ready with me. So first we're just going to start out with my face makeup. I'm just applying some moisturizer by Garnier all over my face before we apply some primer. And the primer that I'm using is just a little sample by Smashbox. If you want to see a more in-depth on my foundation routine, you can go ahead and click the link. I will have it down below for you guys. Then I'm just going to go on with some concealer and some foundation like always. The foundation that I'm using is my very favorite one by Revlon, and it is the Revlon Photoready. I absolutely love that foundation, and to do that I'm just going to be using my beauty blender to kind of blend that out. Since it is winter, this foundation doesn't match me 100% because I lost my tan, so make sure you bring some down to your neck as well. Of course, I'm going to do the eyebrows, and for this I'm using the Anastasia Brow Wiz, and I'm just going to be brushing them through with the spoolie and then filling them out with the pencil and then going over them with the Anastasia brow powder as well, just to kind of shape them and get them to what I need. I have absolutely been loving this brow pencil. It just makes my brows look amazing. You may not like them, but I like them like this, so please just keep your negative comments to yourself because I love my eyebrows. Then after we do that, I'm just going to powder my face with a translucent powder by CoverGirl. If you want to know more of the products that I'm using, I will have every product I use linked down below. Now I'm just moving on to some contouring and some blush, and then we will move on to the eye look. So I'm just kind of taking a little brush and just kind of contouring my cheeks and my temples, and then I will be applying some blush, and the blush that I'm using is by Maybelline and I absolutely love it. So I'm just applying that to the apples of my cheeks, and then I'll be taking a big fluffy brush, to kind of blend all of that out and to make it look more natural and less harsh. Then after I clean up my eyebrows, we are going to be doing this makeup look that I posted on Instagram, and you guys absolutely loved it. So here's how I did it. First, I took some Urban Decay eyeshadow primer and applied that all over my eyelids, as usual, just to make sure our eyeshadow sticks all day long. And then of course I've also applied some tape to the outer parts of my eye. I've been really liking this look on my makeup, so I've been using a lot of tape lately. So I just did that to make sure we have a nice harsh edge, and then I took my Galaxy Chic palette by Beige Cosmetics and I took Comet, which is my favorite eyeshadow, on a flat brush and applied that all over my eyelid on both of my eyes. So I'm just kind of patting the eyeshadow in little patting motions all over the eyelid to make sure we get even pigmentation on both eyes. Sorry, I'm kind of out of frame here. Then what I did is I took a fluffy blending brush by Sephora and just kind of buffed out the color just a little bit so it didn't look so grainy. I didn't want to look like we piled too much eyeshadow on, so blending it out like this really helps to kind of smooth it out. And since I wanted this kind of sea green color to be the main focus, I took some neutral eyeshadows by Benefit in this little palette here. And I took this lightest brown, which is Thanks a Latte, which is a super cute name. So I just took that on a fluffy blending brush and applied that into my crease just above the kind of sea green Comet color, and just kind of blended that in like so. Next, I took Meteor, which is right here, and on my finger, I just kind of patted that color in the center of my eye, just to kind of give a gradient of different colors and to do just something different to make it pop more. Then in just the bottom of my crease, I took this dark brown in the color Quick Look Busy, and on an angled brush, I just applied that just to the bottom part of my crease, not all the way up. And I did this on both eyes and then went in and blended it out, so you know, we kind of had light darks, light browns, dark browns, and then of course the green color. And then as a step further, I took this color Earth, and on my other finger I just patted that to the outer part of my eye just to do like a last minute thing, just something different. Next, I just went in and created a very dramatic winged eyeliner and took a brown eyeliner by Urban Decay and the dark brown eyeshadow that we used before and just placed that underneath my waterline slash lash line. Then I just used the color Meteor to put that in the inner corners of my eye for a little bit of a highlight. And then of course the final step is to curl your eyelashes and put on some mascara. I used one by Artistry first, did a couple coats of that, and then I went in and used the one by Maybelline in the Smoky Eye Colossal Mascara. I'll have it linked down below. You could apply some falsies if you want to, but I just kind of left my natural eyelashes. And then for the lips, I used this lipstick by CoverGirl called Cheeky Importante, I think it's called. I'm not really sure. I'll have the exact name down below. And I just spread that in all over my cheeks. And then after, I piled that with a Fergie lip gloss called Legendary Face. And then that was all I did for this look. So I hope you guys enjoyed this Get Ready With Me. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up, and I will see you very soon with more videos. I love you guys, and thank you so much for watching. Bye!